Peak English Podcast.
From Peak English with Class. Peak English Podcast. Hey English learners, welcome back to the Peak English Podcast, your cozy place to learn easy English through real-life conversations and improve your life at the same time. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex. And as always, we're really happy you decided to spend a little bit of your day with us.
Before we jump in, I want to remind everyone, this is a B1 and B2 level episode. If you don't understand every word, just relax. You can always listen again.
Exactly. And to kick things off, let's do our daily reflection challenge. I want you to pause this audio and think about this question. What is one practical skill you taught yourself that school never taught you? Write it down in the comments like this. I'm Name from country, and today I feel, and the skill I taught myself is, example. I'm Sarah from Canada, and today I'm feeling very excited. The skill I've taught myself is personal finance management.
Yeah, please do. I love reading your comments. It is always so inspiring to see what you guys are learning on your own.
Well, Alex, today's topic is something that has been on my mind a lot lately.
Oh? What's going on, Sarah? You sound a little stressed.
Honestly, it is about my younger brother. He just graduated from university with a business degree, but he called me yesterday, completely panicked.
Oh no. Why was he panicking? Getting a degree is supposed to be a happy moment, right?
Yeah, you would think so, but he started applying for jobs, and he realized he doesn't know how to actually do anything. He spent 4 years reading books, but he doesn't know how to use Excel. He doesn't know how to write a good sales email. He feels totally lost.
I understand. That is incredibly common. We sometimes call that the degree trap.
The degree trap? Wait, what does that mean? I have never heard that phrase before.
Well, a trap is something that catches you and keeps you stuck. So the degree trap is when you think a university degree is all you need to be successful. For example, someone might say, he fell into the degree trap. He thought his diploma would automatically give him a high-paying job.
Wow, yeah, that is exactly what happened to my brother. He thought the degree would magically pay the bills.
Right. But the truth is, skills pay the bills, not degrees. The market pays people who can solve problems.
Skills pay the bills. I love that phrase. It sounds so catchy. But can you explain it a little more for our listeners?
Of course. Pay the bills is a common idiom. It just means earning enough money to cover your basic living expenses, like rent and food. So, for example, you could say, I love painting, but I work as an accountant to pay the bills. It means the accounting job provides the money you need to survive.
That makes total sense. And it really hits home for me, because when I started my online retail business a few years ago, my degree didn't help me at all.
Really? But didn't you study communications or something similar?
I did, but knowing the theory of communication didn't teach me how to sell products on Amazon. I had to learn everything from scratch.
Wait, from scratch? Let's pause there. What does it mean to learn something from scratch?
Oh, right. From scratch means to start from the very beginning without any prior advantage or knowledge. Like if you bake a cake from scratch, you don't use a pre-made box mix. You use flour, eggs, and sugar. In life, if you learn a skill from scratch, you start with zero knowledge.
Exactly. Like when I wanted to automate some of my data analysis work, I didn't go back to college. I just went on YouTube and learned Python programming from scratch.
Really? You taught yourself Python? That sounds so complicated. Didn't you feel overwhelmed?
Oh, completely. At first, looking at code was like reading an alien language. I wanted to give up every single day. But I realized something important. In the real world, nobody asks to see your diploma before you solve a problem. They just ask, can you fix this?
Yes, that is exactly what I keep trying to tell my brother. Companies want to know what you can do, not just what you studied.
Think about it like this. If your sink is broken and water is flooding your kitchen, do you ask the plumber where he went to school?
No way. I just ask, can you stop the water? I don't care if he has a master's degree in water dynamics.
Exactly. You pay him because he has the skill to solve your immediate problem. The job market works the exact same way.
It is so true. But it is also a little scary, isn't it? If school doesn't prepare us, we have to figure it out ourselves.
You just said figure it out. Let's break that down for the audience. What does it mean to figure something out?
To figure it out is a phrasal verb. It means to find a solution to a problem or to understand something by thinking about it. For example, you might say, "My computer is broken, but I will figure it out." It means I will try different things until I fix it.
Perfect explanation. And honestly, Sarah, figuring it out is the most valuable skill in the modern world. It is the meta skill.
Wait, a meta skill? You are using all the big words today, Alex. What is a meta skill?
My apologies. A meta skill is a higher level skill that helps you learn other skills. For example, the ability to focus deeply is a meta skill. If you can focus, you can learn English, you can learn Excel, you can learn anything. Self-learning is the ultimate meta skill.
Oh, wow. I love that. So instead of waiting for a teacher to tell you what to read, you just jump in and try things.
Yeah, and you make a lot of mistakes, but making mistakes is how you actually learn the ropes.
Learn the ropes? That sounds like we are on a pirate ship. What does that mean?
It does come from sailing. Learning the ropes is an idiom that means learning how to do a specific job or task. For instance, if you start a new job, your boss might say, "It will take you a few weeks to learn the ropes." It means it will take time to understand how things work here.
Got it. So, how can our listeners start learning the ropes of self-education? Because it is very easy to feel lost on the internet.
That is a great question. Because it is very easy to just watch YouTube tutorials all day and still learn nothing.
Oh, I am so guilty of that. I used to watch hours of business videos, but I never actually built anything. It was just entertainment.
Exactly. So, my first tiny habit for our listeners is this: stop watching and start building. Choose a micro project.
A micro project? What do you mean by that? Is it like a tiny business?
Kind of. Instead of saying, "I want to learn video editing," you say, "I will edit one 30-second video for my cat today." You need a specific, small goal. When you try to solve a real, small problem, your brain remembers the skill much better.
That makes total sense. If you just read a book about riding a bicycle, you will still fall off when you try it. You have to actually ride it.
Exactly. You have to get on the bike. And that brings up another important point. You will fail, and you must not beat yourself up over it.
Oh, beat yourself up. That is a great idiom for our listeners. Let's explain that one.
Sure, to beat yourself up means to blame yourself or criticize yourself too much when you make a mistake. For example, I failed the math test, but I shouldn't beat myself up. I will just study harder next time. It means I won't be overly cruel to myself.
I love that. We are all beginners at some point. When I first started my Amazon store, I ordered the wrong packaging and lost a lot of money.
Ouch, that sounds stressful. Did you want to quit?
I really did. I cried, and I definitely beat myself up. But then I realized that mistake was actually my tuition fee.
Your tuition fee? But you weren't in school anymore, right?
Right. In English, we sometimes say a mistake is a tuition fee for the school of life. It means you lost money, but you bought a valuable lesson. I learned how to negotiate with suppliers from scratch because I had to fix that mistake. That skill pays my bills today.
That is a beautiful way to look at it. You solved the problem, and that is exactly what employers or customers want to see.
So, tiny habit number 1 is start a micro project. Stop just watching videos. What is tiny habit number 2?
Tiny habit number 2 is the 15-minute rule. I think this is perfect for people who feel overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed is a big feeling. Sometimes learning a new skill like coding or a new language feels like climbing a massive mountain.
Yes, it does. So don't look at the mountain, just look at your feet.
Commit to practicing your new skill for just 15 minutes a day.
Just 15 minutes? But Alex, that sounds too short. Can you really learn a skill like Python or a new language in just 15 minutes a day?
Well, here is the secret. The 15 minutes is just to trick your brain. The hardest part is always starting. Once you sit down and practice for 15 minutes, you usually end up doing 30 minutes or an hour. You just have to get over the friction of starting.
Oh, wow, that is so clever. You are removing the pressure. Because anyone can find 15 minutes, even on a busy day. I can spend 15 minutes just looking for a movie on Netflix. I could definitely use that time to practice something useful instead.
Exactly. It prevents you from burning out, too. If you try to study for 4 hours a day, you will quit by Friday.
Wait, let's stop at burning out. That is a very common phrase right now. We should explain it.
Good catch. To burn out or experience burnout means to become completely physically and emotionally exhausted from working too hard. For example, you might say, if you work 80 hours a week without a break, you will burn out. It means your energy is completely gone, like a fire with no wood left.
Yes, and burnout is horrible. I have been there. So the 15-minute rule keeps the fire small and steady. I really like that.
Okay, so we have the micro project and we have the 15-minute rule. Sarah, do you have a third tiny habit for us?
Yes, I do. I think tiny habit number 3 is build your proof. Create a portfolio instead of a resume.
Oh, interesting. A portfolio, like an artist?
Yes, but for any skill. If my brother wants a marketing job, he shouldn't just send a piece of paper that says, I have a degree. He should build a portfolio. He could run a small social media page, write 3 sample articles, or analyze a real company's marketing strategy.
That is brilliant. When a company sees that you can actually do the work, they don't care about your university name anymore. You are showing them your skills instead of just telling them. That proves you can figure things out and solve their problems.
Exactly. I told my brother to stop sending out 100 boring resumes. I told him to spend a week creating one amazing portfolio.
I bet that will change his luck completely. The job market is changing fast, and skills are the new currency.
They really are. And for everyone listening to us right now, improving your English is one of the best skills you can build.
Right, and you are doing it right now just by listening to this podcast. You are building your skills from scratch, and we are so proud of you.
Okay, we talked about a lot of deep things today. Let's do a quick recap of our 3 tiny habits before we move on.
Sounds good. Tiny habit number 1. Stop just watching and start doing. Pick a micro project and try to solve a real small problem.
Yes. Tiny habit number 2. Use the 15-minute rule. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just commit to 15 minutes a day to prevent burnout.
And tiny habit number 3. Build your proof. Create a portfolio of your work to show people what you can actually do rather than just showing a degree.
Perfect. If you combine those 3 habits, you will be unstoppable. Your skills will definitely pay the bills.
You know what else pays the bills? The word tour! Wait, that didn't make any sense.
No, Alex, it really didn't. But it is time for the word tour anyway. Let's review the vocabulary from today's episode.
Welcome to the word tour. This is the part of the show where we lock these new words into your memory.
Yeah, this is super important. We are going to review 7 phrases from today's conversation.
Make sure you actually speak out loud with us. It really helps your pronunciation. Are you ready, Sarah?
I am ready. Our first phrase today is the degree trap.
Right, the degree trap. In simple English, this means the false belief that a university diploma will automatically guarantee a successful life.
Exactly. It is a trap because it keeps you stuck. You think you are safe, but you actually lack real-world skills.
Well, here's our first daily life example. Many students fall into the degree trap, and they graduate with no idea how to work.
That is a great one. Here is the second example. My cousin avoided the degree trap by starting his own business at 18.
Perfect. Okay, listeners, now it is your turn. Repeat after me.
Many students fall into the degree trap, and they graduate with no idea how to work.
Many students fall into the degree trap, and they graduate with no idea how to work.
My cousin avoided the degree trap by starting his own business at 18.
My cousin avoided the degree trap by starting his own business at 18.
Great job. Let's move on to the second phrase.
The second phrase is an idiom. Pay the bills.
Yes, to pay the bills. This simply means earning enough money to cover your basic living costs like rent, food, and electricity.
Right. Sometimes we do jobs we don't love just because we need to survive. That job pays the bills.
Exactly. Here is the first example for you guys. I play guitar in a band for fun, but I work as a waiter to pay the bills.
Oh, that reminds me of my college days. Here is the second example. Art is her passion, but her marketing job pays the bills.
Excellent. All right, everyone listening, say it with me. Repeat after me. I play guitar in a band for fun, but I work as a waiter to pay the bills.
I play guitar in a band for fun, but I work as a waiter to pay the bills.
Art is her passion, but her marketing job pays the bills.
Art is her passion, but her marketing job pays the bills.
Awesome. Okay, what is number 3, Sarah?
Number 3 is a very common phrase, from scratch.
Ah, yes, from scratch. This means to start something from the very beginning, using no pre-made parts or past advantages.
Yeah, like building something from zero. If you don't know any Spanish and you start learning today, you are learning from scratch.
Spot on. Here is the first example. I accidentally deleted my essay, so I had to write the whole thing again from scratch.
Oh, that is the worst feeling. Okay, here is the second example. She didn't buy a frozen pizza. She made a fresh one from scratch.
Very nice. Okay, guys, it's practice time. Repeat after me. I accidentally deleted my essay, so I had to write the whole thing again from scratch.
I accidentally deleted my essay, so I had to write the whole thing again from scratch.
She didn't buy a frozen pizza. She made a fresh one from scratch.
She didn't buy a frozen pizza. She made a fresh one from scratch.
Nice work. You guys are doing great. We are halfway there.
Our fourth phrase is a phrasal verb. Figure it out.
To figure it out. This means to find a solution to a problem or to finally understand something after thinking about it.
Exactly. It is the action of solving a mystery or fixing an issue on your own.
Let's give them the first example. The instructions are missing, but we are smart, so we will figure it out.
And here is the second example. It took me 3 days to figure out why my car wouldn't start.
Good examples. All right, listeners, nice and loud now. Repeat after me. The instructions are missing, but we are smart, so we will figure it out.
The instructions are missing, but we are smart, so we will figure it out.
It took me 3 days to figure out why my car wouldn't start.
It took me 3 days to figure out why my car wouldn't start.
Brilliant! Okay, let's keep the energy up. What is phrase number 5?
Phrase number 5 is an idiom. Learn the ropes.
To learn the ropes. This means to learn the basics of how to do a specific job, task, or activity.
Right. It means you are a beginner and you are slowly understanding how everything works in a new environment.
Yes, here is your first example. Please be patient with the new guy. He is still learning the ropes.
That is a very polite thing to say. Here is the second example. It took me a month to learn the ropes at my new office.
Great. Okay, listeners, it is your turn to speak. Repeat after me. Please be patient with the new guy. He is still learning the ropes.
Please be patient with the new guy. He is still learning the ropes.
It took me a month to learn the ropes at my new office.
It took me a month to learn the ropes at my new office.
Excellent pronunciation. Only 2 phrases left.
Number 6 is another phrasal verb. Beat yourself up.
To beat yourself up. This means to blame yourself or criticize yourself too harshly when you make a mistake.
Yes, it is when you are being unkind to yourself. You are treating yourself like an enemy instead of a friend.
Exactly. Here is the first example. You only made one small error. Please don't beat yourself up over it.
I need to tell myself that more often. Here's the second example. He is really beating himself up for failing the driving test.
Poor guy. Okay, everyone, let's practice this one. Repeat after me. You only made one small error. Please don't beat yourself up over it.
You only made one small error. Please don't beat yourself up over it.
He is really beating himself up for failing the driving test.
He is really beating himself up for failing the driving test.
Good job, guys. Always be kind to yourselves. All right, Sarah, take us home. What is the last word?
Our final phrase today is burn out.
To burn out. This means to become completely exhausted, physically and mentally, because you have worked too hard for too long.
Yes, it is like a battery that has completely lost its power. You have no energy left to do anything.
Perfect description. Here is the first example. If you don't take a vacation soon, you are going to burn out.
That is very true. And here is the second example. She burned out after studying for 14 hours a day.
All right, this is the last one for today, listeners. Give it your best effort. Repeat after me. If you don't take a vacation soon, you are going to burn out.
If you don't take a vacation soon, you are going to burn out.
She burned out after studying for 14 hours a day.
She burned out after studying for 14 hours a day.
Amazing! You guys did a fantastic job today.
Wow, we made it through the word tour. I feel like my brain got a great workout today.
Me too, Sarah. And to everyone listening, thank you so much for being here with us.
Yes, thank you. Whether you are cooking dinner right now, commuting on the train, or just relaxing in bed, we appreciate you sharing your time with us.
We really do. We know learning English can be tough, but you are showing up and doing the work. You should be very proud.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep making these podcasts for you.
And don't forget to answer the reflection challenge in the comments. We want to hear about the skills you taught yourselves from scratch.
We will see you in the next episode. Keep practicing and keep figuring things out.
This is Sarah, and this is Alex. You've been listening to the Peak English Podcast. Bye.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your Speak English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.